Hey guys, what's up? This is Dalsu Plays, coming at you with the third installment of our Duskers Let's Play. Now, something happened last game. We did have a successful mission, but as soon as I finished and I turned off my recording software, the game crashed. So I decided I would go back and replay the mission off camera, just so we get the same results, but it turned out that the levels are actually procedurally generated, and so when I reloaded the game, the level was different. And it did make a couple of small changes. If you've been following the video, I just didn't want you to be confused. We did rescue a drone, just like we did originally, but it's named Aaron instead of Ethan, and it has a scanner instead of a pry bar. So I didn't want you to be confused. This is still a continuation of the last game. It's just the results were a tiny bit different. We still got one fuel, however you measure that, and everything else is pretty much the same. So no worries, we're going to continue on as if that never happened and travel probably here. Now it's going to take 2 turns and I assume take 2 fuel as well. So I'm a little bit confused about this +1. We did have 4 propulsion and we discovered 1 here. So does that equal 5? Why is it +1 and not just added to the 5? I'm not really sure about that. I guess we're going to kind of figure that out as we go along. So we are going to travel now over here and board the ship. Now we do have a decision. We need to decide to bring Aaron or not to bring Aaron, and it looks like 4 drones is the number that you can have, so I don't see why we wouldn't, except that I don't seem to have any kind of option to, let's see. Right, I forgot you're not allowed to click on anything. You have to use the arrows and the keyboard for almost everything. So Control is going to bring Aaron on board. He does have a scanner, which will probably prove useful for seeing where enemies are. So with that set up, we're going to board the ship. Alright, our flavor text says, infestation is detected. My name is Captain. Transmission I received was over 20 days ago, excluding automated relays. I'm overwriting this log in the hopes that another survivor finds it here. It feels odd to type survivor, but I believe that's what we are. Okay, I'll be staying blank. You're out there. I'll be broadcasting blah 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 blah. Gene Vogel. It seems like this is the same guy who keeps trying to talk to us through the ship's logs. So I'm not sure who he is or what role he's playing in the game, but we are going to definitely find out. So we'll start by just opening the first door here and assuming control of Jeremy. We will be smart this time and tell him to power his shields up before he goes in. Let me just adjust the volume a little bit here so you're not overwhelmed by it. Alright, so we're controlling Jeremy in the first room. Looks like I have a generator there. Access terminal. Okay, so we finally discover what you need the interface attachment for. So we'll be playing around with that this mission. That'll be a good next step on our learning here. I haven't found too much of interest so far, so we will go ahead and bring in the drone that has interface. So that is 3. So he has the interface command. Let's bring him down here. It might not work until we power it, but let's go ahead and try it. Interface is not powered, right? So we need our generator drone Nathan to come and power us up. Should be easily done. There we go. Now we type interface. And no interface upgrade on. Oh, right. So we have to have him selected. Ship scan will scan nearby rooms. Defense will activate or deactivate powered ship defenses. Interface list will bring up this list. Okay, so let's start with a ship scan. We have new items in room 2. Rooms 5 and 4 have errors scanning, and new items are also found in room 3. So that's quite cool. You can actually see that there was an error in these 2 rooms, but this room has new items found. And what items are in here, I wonder? I thought that we had kind of already gotten everything in this room, but let's type gather all. Nothing to gather, so I guess that scan might not be quite correct. We will see about the second interface option, which is defense. Let's type defense. Defense is activated. Defense in room 5 killed an enemy. Well, that is great because we don't want to run up against them ourselves. We currently have no weapons whatsoever, so it would be pretty bad if we ran into an enemy. Let's go ahead and open some doors. I suppose we'll send Jeremy down to gather first. Looks like we have some possibility of gathering here in D3. Okay, that's great. Gather all. Really collecting the scrap now. Still haven't used any scrap for anything, but we don't really need it yet. Let's open D3. Let's see. I keep pressing the wrong buttons, but see, we have a generator. It looks like D10 is already powered. Uh-oh. My drone was destroyed. Oh. Is it because I left the defenses on in room 5? Oh my goodness. Well, we kind of screwed up there, didn't we? So defense is deactivated now. So can we get our tow ship to retrieve the corpse of our gathering drone? That is no good. Okay, let's see. Can we tow? Cannot tow drone because it's destroyed. Can we swap? We can't even salvage his stuff? Are you sure? Oh, well, we have royally screwed up there, haven't we? And we can't even move him out of our way. Well, we should have known not to leave the defenses on, but I'm going to play it through. I mean, that's part of the learning experience, I suppose. So we're going to move on and just have to do without it. It is going to hurt, though, because now we cannot gather, can we? No gather upgrade on drone 3. Please select a drone with gather. So we can't gather anything. That is a problem. Okay, so now that we're at the front of Jeremy, it looks like we can grab his gather thing, his gather attachment, and we'll see if we can find a drone that has some space. Aaron does have some space. Let's grab Aaron and he'll get the rest of the goods. And he'll kind of have to help act as a replacement. Okay, Corey, you gather all now that you have the ability to gather. And you swap and you take the lure and the shield that I suppose is fairly worthless now. Man, that killed him fast. We will not make that mistake a second time. I sincerely hope. Alright, what is this here? I don't know what that is. Can I see some info about that? Is that possible? That is the defense. I see. Okay, so we do not want to leave any defense on any of the rooms when we're planning on going inside them. So keep that in mind. Now, let's use our gatherer, who is now Corey, to go to R4. We'll open the southernmost door here and have him come up here and see if there's anything interesting. I would love some fuel. Okay, we're going to need our tow ship, I suppose. So we are the tow ship. So we're going to tow you. Can I not tow him? Let's see. Is he also destroyed? He is. So what can we swap off of Sarah? She has a teleport. Do we have any space on any of our drones? It looks like Nathan has a bit of space. So we'll have to leave the generator unpowered right now. Bring him over here and he will swap. Now, grab the teleport. I do not know what that does, but let's just type it in. Suppose you have to go teleport R1. Boom. That brings us back to R1, so that's quite a nice feature. We can just teleport anywhere we want. Good deal. Alright, where do we want to go next? We have our dead drone blocking D10, but we can open D7, D2, D9. Didn't we have a scanner? Right, we do have a scanner. Scan results, ship defense, and scrap 1. We forgot to gather that scrap, didn't we? So scanning, it cannot scan another room, I guess. Can we scan R4? Scan results, ship defense. So it's only scanning the room that we're actually in, which is not seeming to be that useful. So we'll just continue on here by opening D2. The door is not powered, of course, so we're going to need Nathan to teleport to R6, is it? Boom, and generate, please. Good deal. Now we'll grab our gatherer and open D2 for him. Have him go take a look at what can be... Uh-oh, close D2, please. We have an enemy. Okay, so we have an enemy on the western side of the ship, I just realized. And it depends on what room he's in, but let's just assume he's gone to R8. And we'll open D7 and take Nathan up there to explore. Not Nathan. Who's got the gather feature? I'm getting a little confused here. See how confusing it gets. So 3. This is a puzzle game that rewards patience. This is not a oops. So it looks like we've door not powered to D8. Uh-oh. This is a problem. We're gonna have to react quickly here. I was just about to say it's not an action game, and here we go with some action. So teleport R2 and generate, and then close D8 and close D7 and close D4. So I'm thinking that we probably have the enemy now isolated, or I'm hoping that we have them now isolated in R4. So we will select our gatherer, Corey. Go to D2, open it up, and... Why is there an enemy there? Oh, Jesus. Aaron. Run away, dude. Run away. Run away. Oh, is he dead? Oh, my God. Alright. We're not doing so hot, but shut all the doors. Shut the door to D2. Shut the door to D10. We can't shut that door. Shut D3. Okay. Now, can we turn on our... This is a difficult question. Can we turn on the defense in room 5 and not kill our disabled drone? I just do not know the answer to that. I don't think we want to risk it. We've already lost a drone completely this turn, so we're gonna not risk that right now. But I can see that that's kind of what you want to do. Lure the enemy into a room that has defenses and then blast it. Let's just gather all. So we have some fuel here, which is excellent. Only 1 day's propulsion acquired, reserve. And we have a jump cell. A jump cell, I suppose, is made for going to other galaxies outside of your own. The door D6 is not powered, eh? We have to power R6 to get there. But look, D7 is powered. So how do we handle this? This is becoming a bit of a puzzle now. I tell you what, let's open D4 and open D7, and then we'll grab our generator slash teleporter and say teleport to R7. And that way we can at least know what's here. And it looks like there's one scrap there, and that's it. So, do we want to try to figure out how to grab that scrap, or do we just want to run? I don't know. My confidence is a bit shaken. We do have to try to rescue, I think, our disabled Aaron. So how are we going to pull that off? Well, we can move to R2. Can we move both of our guys to R2? See, number 3, Corey, is now somewhat trapped. So what we need to do is power up some doors here. Let's get our guy teleport back to R2 and shut down D4. No, first generate. and then shut down D4 and D7. Now, I'd like to open D8 and hope that the enemy will go into there, which we just have to assume he will. We don't know for sure, but we can kind of check it out with this guy. D2 is powered, so can we see what's going on? D8, no, 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 go into, come here, come here, come here, come here. We want you up here, buddy. I don't know what their behavior is. Do they just randomly go from room to room? Do they purposely go up here? I do have tow, so why don't we just tow and kind of run away? D8. Okay. Let's look at our map here. We can grab that scrap real quickly. Alright, it looks like we've got this one kind of licked almost. Open D4 and run back. Nav 3 R1. Nav 2 R1. And that will be the end of the mission. We did lose Jeremy, but we got all of his systems and took them away. So we survived. Let's go ahead and exit. And take a look at our log. We got 1 P fuel collected, which brings our total back up to 4. That makes sense. J fuel collected is now, we have 3 for whatever purpose that will serve. We'll find out later, I guess. And we've collected 9 scrap for a total of 27, and we are ready to do some upgrading. We're going to have to probably fix Aaron. That's going to cost some scrap to repair. We lost Jeremy, and upgrade is dead. That's our shield, totally worn out apparently. Teleport added to Nathan. So we're going to have to use our scrap some. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the game is saved now, because last time I did lose my progress. Go back to the main menu, and we're going to call that a video. So thank you for joining us today. If you like this and you want to see more, just please like and subscribe. I'm going to keep going. I'm pretty much into this now. That mission was a lot more complicated and a lot more thought-provoking than the first 2. So we're really getting into this now, and it seems like a really, really cool idea. I can't wait to see what else it has to offer. Thanks for joining us. This has been Dalsu with Dalsu Plays, and I will see you next time.